Cyclops, if any man on the face of the earth should ask you who blinded you, shamed you so, say Odysseus, raider of cities, he gouged your eyes. Odysseus blinds the Cyclops and reveals his identity because he wants everyone to know it was he who outsmarted the Cyclops, showing his arrogance, pride, and confidence in himself. Then the Cyclops tells his father Poseidon. Poseidon then becomes angry with Odysseus and punishes him with a storm, killing Odysseus' crew. Odysseus was curious to see what a Cyclops looked like, so he stayed on the island instead of leaving, and he was captured. He could have left and kept 6 men alive, but his curiosity kept him there. He also refused to put wax in his ears while passing the Sirens' Island because he wanted to hear their song. He could have been killed. Odysseus was tempted by women, Circe and Calypso. He eventually left both, but it delayed his trip home to his wife, who was faithful throughout Odysseus' journey. Oedipus was determined to avoid his fate, so he left his parents and ran to Thebes, but on his way he fulfilled the first part of his fate and killed a man on the side of the road who was really his father. The second part of his fate was fulfilled when he arrived at Thebes, solved the riddle of the Sphinx, and married his mother. As he desperately tried to control and avoid his fate, he ran directly into it, causing multiple deaths and his own blindness. While determination can be a good thing, Oedipus was determined to do the wrong thing and tried to change something only the gods can control. Oedipus was ignorant to the true identities of the people he was involved with, including his adopted parents, the man he killed on the road, the woman he married. If he had known who these people really were, he could have avoided his fate, Jocasta's death, his father's death, and his own blindness and exile. Oedipus was warned of his fate, so he left to avoid it. In leaving, he fulfilled his fate by killing his father and marrying his mother. As king, he always said he would find the killer, but he was confident in himself and never suspected that he was the murderer. His arrogance first caused the city's second plague, and later Jocasta's death and his own blindness. Antigone is stubborn and will not give up on her will to marry her brother even throughout all of her arguments with her sister Creon. Antigone is described as the passionate daughter of a passionate man by the chorus, and once again shows her strong will to do what she thinks is right. Antigone is always sure that she is right in doing the right thing. Her pride contributes to her stubbornness. She is proud of bearing her brother and doesn't try to change Creon's laws about the barrier's consequence. Antigone does not try to change her consequences, but instead she kills herself to prove her point. As Macbeth kept killing and gaining power, he became greedy for more control. His greed caused him to kill 8 people either directly or indirectly, not including the killings from battle. The need for power changes Macbeth's mindset and he goes crazy for power. Macbeth was fearful of murder and too weak to do it on his own. His wife had to help him through killing and gaining power. If Macbeth had chosen to do what he thought was right instead of doing what Lady Macbeth said and waited to be given the crown, there would not have been as many deaths and he would still be king because it was his fate. Macbeth changed from a fearful man to a fearless killer as he continued to gain power and find threats to his throne. Over time, he was so defensive of his power that he could kill anyone who threatened his power. When the witches tell Macbeth he will become king, Macbeth arrogantly kills King Duncan because he was convinced by his wife he could not wait to be in power. Arrogance and pride are both common flaws in heroes in literature. Odysseus, Oedipus, Antigone, and Macbeth are all arrogant and prideful. Their arrogance and pride cause the falls of these heroes, their death, suicide, pain, or exile. Selfishness is also a common theme in these works of literature. All 4 heroes are always thinking of ways to help themselves rather than others.